go. Okay, I think we're live now. So welcome. Angela from Soap Making Soliloquy and Alegna Soap here. I thought today I would show you exactly what it's like to come to one of my soap nights. So let me show you everything down here. Soap night is where you don't actually learn how to make soap. Think about paint night where you just kind of copy a painting. So I have everything pre-measured out and you make soap. It's your soap, you personalize it. Let me show you what I got down here. So I've got a bunch of different kinds of glitter. Okay, I've got lots of different scents. I have some botanicals and some colors. So let me get my oils because I forgot about that. All right, here we go. So I've got some pre-measured oils here. And the first thing that you do, of course, is put on your gloves. Everybody gets a bucket like this, some oils, they get a mold. This is going to be our mold. And a couple of cups, you get a whisk, and you do get goggles. I am going to use my handy dandy face shield, but we don't need it yet. So the first thing that you're going to do at soap night is you are going to pour your oils into the pitcher. All right? And we want to get all that oil out of here. So you're going to scrape really hard and get all those oils into the pitcher. All right, so we got about as much as we can possibly get. Then what you're going to do is you're going to pick a color. I decided that I'm going to do a blue. So I'm going to fill the color up to the blue color, the blue mica up to that little color line. Okay? Just like that. And we're going to put the color in here. We are going to whisk it up. All right? Make sure there are no bumps, lumps, clumps, anything like that. All right, there we go. All right, so welcome. Hello, whoever you are. Emmy, is that you? So once we have the color in here at soap night, you are going to pick your scent. And I've got little cups out with a scent line. So we are actually going to make a blend of rosemary, eucalyptus, and peppermint, because I do like that. All right, I'm going to add a little more rosemary to it, and I have my scent ready. All right, so it goes over here, and now I'm going to pick a botanical to go into the body of the soap, and I am going to pick just a little bit of pumice powder. And I don't have a line on the cup because this way, hey, Emmy, you are watching. How are you? I don't have a line on the cup because you can really put in as much botanical as you want. But this is basically what we do at soap night. And I know, Emmy, you seemed really interested in soap night, so this is cool for you. You can watch this. All right, so I've got my botanical. I've got my scent here. And in here I have my oil, and I put my color in here. What I do is I pre-measure the lye, and we're going to open this up. But before we open it up, you're going to make sure you have your goggles on, and I'm putting my face mask on. So then I have the participants carefully pour the lye into the water, and they mix with the whisk. Now this does take a really long time when you're mixing this way with the whisk. What I'm going to do, because we don't want to stay here for 10 or 15 minutes whisking this, we're going to cheat, and we are going to use my immersion blender. All right, so let's do that. And I do bring an immersion blender with me, just so that I can help everybody's solution along. So you can see that's definitely getting thicker. All right, there we go. So I'm going to unplug this and carefully, I want to get all that soapy goodness into the pitcher. All right. So let's just pretend 15 minutes has passed and we are stirring. And I can see now that this is definitely thicker. I'm going to have all the participants put in their botanical. Now, if you don't want a botanical in your soap, you don't have to have one. Personally, I don't really like anything in my soap except soap. I'm not fond of, cranberry seeds or poppy seeds. I've got crushed apricot seeds here. We use a little bit of pumice. What else do we have? Poppy seeds that we can use. Cranberry seeds. The lavender and the cornflower petals we don't put on until the end because they turn black in the soap. All right, so this is thick enough. We're going to add the scent now. I'm just going to add that like this. And it smells really good. Okay, so now at this point, all the participants of Soap Night, hey Alan, how you doing? We are making soap as if we are at a Soap Night workshop. All right, so this is going to go in there, put it away, and we're going to pour the soap into the mold. Now, there's a lot of soap left in here, so I'm going to have everybody scrape their soap pitchers because you want to get every little ounce of that soapy goodness into your soap, because most people who are taking this have paid a fee and they want to get all the soap they possibly can. Okay, so what we're going to do now is we're going to decorate the top of the soap. Okay, so I decided I want a little bit of gold glitter. I don't know, I just kind of like the glitter. I don't like a lot, but just a little bit to give it a little shimmer on the top. There we go. And I think I'm going to also add, I've got some cornflower petals. And what I do is I put this on the table so everybody can, grab and reach what they want. Put some cornflower petals on the top. And for some color, I'm just going to add a little bit of the cranberry seeds. Doesn't that look pretty? All right. So this soap has to sit for 4 weeks to cure. What I have everyone do is let it sit. They cover it. They will let it sit for 2 days, and then they'll pop it out of the mold. So let's pretend that it's 2 days later. And look what I have. I have one I made before. So I tell people you can cut this like pound cake, like this, or you can cut it like brownies, like that, however you want the soap. But this is what you end up with. You end up with soap. So how cool is that to be able to make and design your own soap? So whichever way you want it is how you can do it. So anyway, that is, let me see you guys here. So that's pretty much it. That's what Soap Night's all about. It doesn't take that long. It's a lot of fun. I've been doing it at Village Sayville. I've been doing it at Nest on Main in Northport. I don't know, I have a good time with it. It's fun. People get to, a lot of people like to blend scents and create their own scent. I do have, I have 4 fragrance oils and I've got 4 essential oils. I recommend that you use the fragrance oils alone and don't mix them. But again, it's your soap. You can do whatever you want to do with it. Yeah, I'm loving it too, Emmy. I really like it. It's a lot of fun. A lot of people have a lot of fun, and that's it. So I really do. I appreciate that you were watching. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, please do. They tell me it's important. I don't know why, but subscribe and like the video. And thank you so very much for your time. I really do appreciate it. And remember to wash your hands. Bye-bye.